Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you will not regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. That was the corniest intro I've ever done, but don't judge. Anyway, guys, listen. Emery Anthony is the name of Carlee Russell's attorney. And I ain't gonna lie, man. He had some drip on today when he was talking to reporters outside of the Hoover PD. And he said some things. I mean, it was a very short interview, which press conference where he talked to the media, whatever media was out there. Very short. But I got a lot of stuff out of that. And I'm sure you guys did too. So I ain't gonna hold you. Check it out.
It's a great meeting, a short meeting, just to try to identify some things about where we go from here, responsibilities that we need to take care of. But it was a great meeting, and I want to commend the Hoover Police Department and the Chief of Police for their action and how they have handled everything. So hopefully we can get to the end game, as they say, of this particular thing. I know you all have 100 questions, but we're not able to answer anything at this point in time. But just walk with us, and we should be through with this shortly, okay?
No idea when the next meeting will take place?
I don't think it probably will be a next meeting unless something else comes up. But right now, we just want to try to get to the end game and try to make sure our client is taken care of and deal with her issues, and the city of Hoover feel comfortable and safe. That's what we want to deal with.
And how is Carlee?
She's doing better, but still, she's still dealing with some things.
Now, can I ask you, what got you interested in covering something like this?
And covering? What do you mean covering?
And taking care of it.
Oh no, I represent people. That's my job. I'm a criminal defense attorney. Some people don't understand that. People that don't have problems, then they don't need lawyers. People with problems need lawyers. So we try to provide the best service that we can. All right?
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, guys, that was the short interview. But if you read between the lines, he said a whole lot. He said a whole lot. Let's go from the top. Good meeting. He said, oh, the meeting was well. Remember they asked him, how was it in there? He looked and then he smiled. Translation, that's easy money for him. The other translation is this. Remember when they had that family get together? It was a meeting. And this right here proves it. The translation of good meeting with the police department and the DA or whatever, the defense, they were getting less time than they thought, including him. He thought they were going to get more time. So him smiling was a breath away, meaning they might just have misdemeanors. It might not be something facing prison time, because remember, he's negotiating with them. So you got to listen to a lot of these little nuggets that they drop. He thought they was going to get more time than they did. And his fee is still the same. So that's why he smiled like, oh yeah. It works out for everybody. Now, that's the first thing. Another thing he said, well, and this is the key part. They need time to get their affairs in order. Remember I said they had a family meeting. Makes sense now. Remember I said, hey, okay, listen, if this goes here, you're in charge of this, you're in charge of that. You might have to watch the house. We don't know. We're all going down. They don't know. Every possible scenario, they spoke as a family. That's why them people was over there. They need to get their affairs in order. Now, that right there tells me there is definitely going to be charges brought up on her and most likely the family. Because every time the defense talks, it says they. It doesn't just say her. You guys notice that? So I think they all going to get in some type of trouble, and they made arrangements for them all to get bailed out, and whoever they trust with the accounts to get them out of there. They was sorting that out yesterday with the lawyer there, most likely. Another thing is this. He said, this guy right here, Emery Anthony, said that there won't be another meeting. So that means right there, the terms is already set up on the surface. That's why he knows, okay, they're going to face some type of, jail time or something. Now, this is the thing I want you guys to hear before I end this. This is just my opinion. Now, I've been pretty good. 8 out of 10 in my predictions so far. I think they're going to play the mental illness card. You watch what I tell you. Because at the end, they said, how's Carlee holding up? And he looked and he was like, God damn, that's the question I want to ask. He said, he stuttered. She's dealing with her issues. See how he spun that? He didn't say anything, but he said she's dealing with her issues because everybody thinks she got issues. That's setting it up. She has some type of mental health issue. See the game? Here's another thing if you don't believe what I just said. To back it up, because people don't understand. So they got to say because she did something crazy, there's some craziness attached to it. They're going to play that mental health card. Watch this. By them playing the mental health card, part of her sentencing or stipulation, is that she seeks help. They do that sometimes. You got to get a psychiatric evaluation, or you got to get some type of, you understand what I'm saying? That's why they're coming up with this thing where he came out and said, oh, it was a good meeting. They might say, okay, something wrong with you, because they do that to criminals all the time. You crazy. Check this motherfucker out. You know what I'm saying? She went into the woods. She left her wig in the car. Black women don't do that. She went with her head looking like this in the bushes, and somebody still hit. Got to be crazy. Now, with that being said, along that mental illness thing, he said there were 3 things. And I want you guys to really pay attention to these things. No jokes aside. Said she's dealing with her issues, right? Said she's dealing with her issues, meaning she's going to play that mental health card, I think. Or he's trying to hint that something's wrong with her. So when they say that she's getting a mental health evaluation, it's going to try to sway the public into believing that maybe she was crazy. We know she's not. She just did something stupid. But this is just the rigmarole they go through in the justice system with dealing with somebody, with a lawyer. He can ask for all of this. And I'm sure he did to build a defense. And even though they know they're lying, they still have to go along with this. So that's the first thing. Dealing with her issues. She'll probably get a mental health evaluation. The second thing he said, and I want you to pay attention, he said the city of Hoover, he wants to make sure the city of Hoover feels comfortable. The translation is do the city of, all the people in the city of Hoover that were upset, because people were getting upset more and more by the day. People started speaking out. All the victims that prayed for them, all the people that lost something, do they get justice? Meaning, does the punishment suit the hurt that she put on the city of Hoover? See how that go? And the third thing, he mentioned the word, we're just trying to get to the end game, meaning fair punishment on both sides, the negotiation between the defense and his client, and the prosecution. He said there won't be another meeting. So far, I wouldn't be surprised if the terms are done, because he said you can expect something really soon. So he couldn't wait to go back and tell them the news, collect his paycheck, and then see this thing through with some signatures and stuff. They'll go to jail, bail out, come back out. That'll be that. But I'm going to say something. I wasn't going to do this story on the lawyer. I'm like, I don't think he said anything worth it. And then I looked at it and I was like, I really looked at it. I'm like, oh my God, yeah, he said a lot. And I want to say something real quick. We all know that Carlee Russell is silly. And her parents back there, they're silly as well. Now, nobody knows for sure. And guys, let me tell you something. This will never come out. A little bit of odds and ends will come out, but it will not come out too bad to make her really, really look stupid. And the truth won't come out, except on probably a couple of things that are insignificant. But honestly, it don't even matter. It don't even matter. You can't say or do anything, make any more jokes or anything to make this any worse than it is. Like the defense attorney said in my last video, if she had came out and told the truth on Monday, by Wednesday, nobody would know who she is no more. And it's true. They tried to save them. How many times do you see the justice system really be on your side, the way they like, listen, if you do this, we're trying to help you now and we're serious. please don't go up there and embarrass yourself because they scared that how you gonna look. And they couldn't even see it. Talking about she's dealing with issues. How you dealing with issues right now? I mean, besides looking at negative comments on the thing. We don't know why she did this. People are saying it's because she went on the trip and she was creeping, which I think she was trying to get a revenge screw on the stuff the boyfriend said. And speaking of the boyfriend, let me say this. The reason why y'all wondering, because some of y'all say, hey, make a boyfriend video. He's insignificant. That little thing that he did, where he sent that little statement that everybody's making videos about, we know game, man. That's men know what that means. He already got a verified blue check, I heard. So, you know what I mean? And he's getting all of these followers and stuff. This is the thing. He's like a victim. He's an attractive dude. You know what I'm saying? It's chicks out there he lining up and getting this, he lining up prospects. I guarantee you, he's talking to 5 or 6 chicks right now. And all of them got the bubble. With the platinum blonde wig or whatever. They all look like Carlee Russell. He's trying to get a replacement with a little less goofiness. You know what I'm saying? Could you imagine this though? She's in the house. She's still upset. She's laying in the bed like rich children do when they're upset and their boyfriend breaks up with her. Her mom comes in there, gently lifts her leopard print Jiffy Pop so a little bit of her hair shows. She's stroking around her ear. Honey, it'll be okay. It's a ring at the doorbell. The doorbell rings. The ex-boyfriend shows up at the house, smiling, got some flowers, a box of Cheez-Its with a bow around it or some shit, and a pack of condoms. That's a problem. She need to get piped down. All this for ding-a-ling, but it still didn't make anything better. So she's going to try to go back to Esther. If that boy don't go over there and get his ass off of social media and go over there and pipe her down, you know what I mean? And I ain't talking about wipe me down. I'm saying pipe me down. Like a Lil Boosie song, but we're going to change the lyrics. This is how they knew Carlee Russell was lying. This is the last joke I'm going to tell, so don't ask me to do it again. They went there, and they was like, you're going to have to tell us the truth. Because I think she told the truth, but they didn't believe it. That's why they left scratching their head like, what the fuck? It was a karaoke machine in there, and it had the Lil Boosie Wipe Me Down beat on it. And they was like, you got to tell us the truth. And she was like, I'll just put it in a song. She put the thing on, the beat was like, doom, 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 doom. And then it was like, wipe me down. But like the lyrics changed. It said, pipe me down. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, pipe me down. And she was like, came out the, I ain't shit. Came out the bushes, no wig, got snacks where I'm at, red roof, and he laid me on my back, piped me down. It was like, what the fuck is you talking about? Oh, she's batshit crazy. And she tried to play it. She started spitting lyrics, made her own lyrics up. But I think she told the truth. She took her wig off, left it in the car, ran through the bushes with an escort. He put her in the car, took her to the red roof, fed her Cheez-Its, and he piped her down. It didn't feel the same. So she stayed out there figuring out what to do. No, she wasn't getting the guy back. Went home, told her mom what she had did. They rolled with it because it makes the family look stupid. And they're active in the community, I guess. People know them. And they ain't had no choice but to ride with it. And now it's a big bomb that blew up in the face. So all you guys out there that got daughters that are going through something, tell them don't make nothing elaborate up when you lose a guy, because there are 50 billion more out there, and half of them are 10 times better than what you got, especially if you recreate yourself and come to grips that you can be whatever you want to be in life. And just because you in one spot don't mean you're going to be there forever. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Pipe me down.